I would like for each and every one of you to know just how ruined I am because of this show. My YouTube channel has been dead. My YouTube channel, nothing but Frieren. Probably by the time this episode comes out, probably past like 2-3 weeks. Frieren. There's nothing else I want to watch. There's nothing else I want to do. I just want to know. I want to know what happens. Do they pass? Do they pass the test? Before even starting to record this, I was like, what other... I'll do one episode of Frieren. What's the new show I'm going to start? I could do Jujutsu episode 2. I could always go to that. Some of you on my Patreon have recommended me some shows. Bungo Stray Dogs I want to get into, I think, at some point. There's a few different shows I could get into, but I was just like, no, that's too overwhelming. I need Frieren. Too much work. I just want to lay back, watch a couple episodes of Frieren, and we're good. Don't worry. I mean, if you happen to be watching this video and also want to see other series, I'm going to do them at some point. I do have plans for a movie. I'm thinking of doing like Suzume, the new Makoto Shinkai one, or newish. You know, it's been maybe a year since it came out, but I plan on doing that one sometime soon. And I do want to do another series. I don't know about Jujutsu Kaisen, but you know, obviously you guys, majority of you are here for Frieren. So I think I'm just going to hop right into it. Sorry. I forgot the most important part. Frieren episode 20 here, up and ready to go. Okay, now we're good. Let's just hop right into the episode and see what happens. So, let's go. Let me guess. Yep, these guys going at it. Turn the volume down. Y'all are killing it right now, including my ears. What is going on? She's like not even moving. Kitsu's, yeah, it's just like an invisible blade. She's like, I don't know if she's happy or if that's just her normal resting face. I don't know which is more terrifying. Basic won't be necessary. Bro's like, okay, throw up them hands, bitch. Oh, no. He's going with the underhanded shit. Okay. Probably be killed. You don't know much about her. I feel like she's not going to go down without a fight. She's already proven that. I mean, that was terrifying. Just the way that she can just not even move, bro. I don't know if she was moving so quickly or if it was the fact that she's able to just cast those spells with her mind, but it was just like she was just holding her staff like down. It doesn't make sense for casting spells. So she is definitely like intense, but I am surprised she showed a little bit of control there. She was like, I might have gone a little bit too hard. I don't know if she was referring to like nature. Maybe she wasn't too happy with herself for cutting down so many trees. She's got a green thumb. But I mean, I think those 3 bandits you killed, I'm assuming took their heads off or their torsos altogether. I think they'd have appreciated you not going so hard, but maybe we'll move on. Ooh. So you thought that was saturation? That's actually crazy. Yeah, that's like 10. Oh, she's getting stressed too. She was keeping her cool, but now... She's scared. She's actually horrified. Are you telling me, did Fern murder somebody? We're just gonna... No, we can't just go into this joyous-ass song after that. Fern's a cold-ass bitch. What the hell? Straight up. She showed less mercy than Ubel did, whatever the fuck her name is. And she's a murderer. I'm sure she wasn't going for a killing blow, but I mean, did she not see the look on that girl's face? I'm forgetting her name, the other mage lady. I'm sure we'll learn it, or maybe it won't be that big of a deal. But I mean, damn, like she was actually horrified. Because Fern was like, she was piling and piling on top of it. She like started off easy and then just kept going, never changed facial expression. It's like the worst thing. At least you feel a little bit of comfort when you see your enemy like struggling to do that much magic. But Fern, she's like, this is nothing to me. You are nothing to me. Oh, the same thing that Frieren used? Kind of? Same type of spell? So I can see. Wait, so as long as he saw Stile, he would have been able to capture it? I mean, is she actually going to do it? Yeah. Like, exactly. That's kind of what I'm wondering. What? What just happened? Oh. Ooh, okay, she's playing dirty too. Oh, wasn't expecting that, was he? Oh, so if he had gotten too close, he wouldn't have been able to see her entire body, right? He'd be focused on like the lower half, I guess. Ooh. Sees right through her. It's like, I see you. I know your type. Okay, odd topic of conversation for this moment. I mean, that's kind of okay. I mean, sure. That's one way of getting some backstory. Bro knows he's being played. He's like, oh, you just want to buy time? Fuck it. Why not? Children? So, bro, actually, I mean, that's a whole different thing to unpack in itself. That's a normal tactic in the North, sending children to fight wars. What is that supposed to do? It's like a psychological thing? Like they think that people won't want to kill children? Or is it just a necessity? Like there's nobody else to fight, get the children involved. But all those children, I mean, they look like they aren't going to put up much of a fight, bro. It's hard to say. I don't know the lore of this world, but I think you could probably handle those kids without killing them, right? But I'm going to take him at face value. He's probably killed a couple children. Yeah, wouldn't put it past him. Oh. So maybe he doesn't actually enjoy killing? I mean, maybe he didn't kill kids. Maybe I was wrong. Prepare myself to kill. Is that what it is? I don't know. Okay. Well, that's a little bit respectable. He doesn't want to just kill everybody. Kind of seems like the opposite of Ubel, who kind of seems like she kills kind of, just off a whim, that sort of thing. Someone mildly upsets her. Those bandits, like I said last episode, seems like she could probably have dealt with them without, like, straight up murder. But this guy, he's actually, like, maybe he tries every way that he can think of to not have to go to resort to that sort of thing. But he's saying, if he has to, he still will, which I believe. I do. If he was a soldier, he'd have to do stuff. Ooh. Oh, Fern for the clutch. Okay. Ooh, she wants to test him. Yeah, so he fails no matter what. There's no point in really continuing, unless he wants revenge. I don't think so, though. He seems like he wouldn't go to that. I felt this. No point. I mean, that's respectable. He knows when he's been beaten. Yep, no unnecessary. You bitch. Back to it. That's a little bit cold. Okay, man. I went from mildly disliking him to actually really enjoying his character. He's actually pretty cool. Okay, yeah. No, I knew that she didn't kill her because, one, it's Fern. Like, I don't think she would kill anybody if she had any chance not to. Plus, we do see her in the OP. We see, what's his name? Wervel, carrying her. So I figured that must have been, like, after this fight. It has to, like, she is injured or at least incredibly tired. So he'll have to help her out. I don't know. Yeah. Bides his time, figures out their methods. I mean, bro took that is a nasty gash across his whole torso. And bro's still talking like nothing happened. I'll probably. Oh, okay. I mean, I believe you, bro. Before it begins. Oh. That makes sense. More like it. Exactly. Like it can take physical damage. But since he was. Bro's like, I don't got any time for this small talk. First started. Oh, since it first started. You mean that, like, Fern and Oogle have been just conversing with the clone the entire time? Bro's just been, like, hiding in the background? This dude, I kind of like him too. It gives me heavy vibes from the show Invincible, and I know there's been other stuff that has covered that, but in Invincible, there's that one girl who, like, clones herself all the time, and I think they mention at one point that she leaves one of her clones, like, in the background so that, if the main girl dies, or what the heck? I don't know. She's a pretty minor side character, but yeah, just kind of send the clone out so that your main body's fine. Like, if you can afford to do that, if you have enough mana to do that, then you might as well just one extra like defense mechanism. Basically, it makes sense as to why he took that damage, that clone, and he was still talking normally. Because I assume when it's a clone, he doesn't actually feel the pain of it because it's illusion magic, but it's more like a clone, as they put it. So no, that's pretty damn powerful, man. Don't trust it. Yep. Now he's probably, like, right back to hiding again. Gonna be another clone. Bro's like, damn, they got me. Yeah, it got a sting a little bit. Just ordinary magic, but, like, precise, pristine. I do. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I can believe it. I saw the explosion too. It was hard to miss. Not even the dignity of actually carrying. It's not Stark. Like, come on. Okay, you really think he's in good shape? Oh, bro's peacefully sleeping. Bro's having the bed. Oh, he's crying. Him too. Bro's bed. He's like, nah, I ain't carrying both. Yeah, you get this. This is what you deserve. I mean, all three of them, very powerful opponents, but we were just a lot stronger. Land, we knew nothing about him, but he's obviously, like, an incredibly, like, resourceful guy. He thinks ahead. He's a planner. He knows exactly what he's going to do from the very start. And Fern, just that raw talent. We honestly, Ooble, from what we saw of her, she is scary, but she actually did kind of get beaten by Werble. But still, she is also powerful. So it just shows that, like, these teams were not fair. They were incredibly unbalanced. Sure. Oh, was it romantic? Is that Mikasa? Red scarf, dark hair? Yeah, that's Mikasa. Sorry, man. She got taken by another protagonist. Okay, bro had the Riz when he was a kid. Understandable. Okay. See, that's what I'm saying, man. They turned him into an actual, like, a likable, enjoyable character to watch and actually root for, in a way. I genuinely thought they were going to make him into a villain. That's my own fault. Shouldn't judge a book by his cover, but come on. He does look like kind of an asshole. And he is, you could argue. But he is genuinely just ulterior motives, but it's for a fairly decent reason. And he does have a point. Like, everyone is doing it for their own desires. Even, you could say Himmel, like, his own desire is to help people. Like, everybody is working for their own desires. Some are more selfish than others, but at least with someone like Werble, he's doing actual, like, good things in the process, like helping save villages and stuff and just save people in the long run. The whole, like, killing children thing, that I don't want to really touch on that too much because that's a whole, like, war thing that they just kind of skimmed over a little bit. But I still enjoy his character. It's definitely, like, a more noble reason than most. Ooh. Bro got lucky. So lucky. I mean, come on. It was that easy for him the entire time? For, like, to commemorate? Yeah. He just had to, the goddess just wanted to see him spill out his soul a little bit. wanted him to be honest with his teammates, kind of tried to relate to them a little bit. But I mean, honestly, if the spell the entire time was just seeing the bird, you're telling me he never once saw one before? I mean, maybe, but we know that Frieren and them saw, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 of them. They were actively hunting them down. Maybe Wervel was going by he immediately just chose to, steal from somebody instead rather than look for one, but that was way too easy, man. Oh, bro's here already too? How did this man move so fast? Yep, Frieren. She's like, I know exactly where she is. Oh, she took it already. Oh, so she is just fast. Oh, is he the proctor of the first thing? He's the guy in charge. Yeah, does not care if people die at the time. She just keep teleporting? What's going on? Yeah, they actually worked for it. I definitely don't agree with his methods. Not even close. Bro, he is one of those dudes that, oh, I'm sorry, what was this guy's name? Durden or something? He was saying how they don't really see anybody who dies during this test wasn't worthy in the first place, weren't worth much because first-class mages, whoever passes the test is worth exponentially more than them. Kind of a messed up viewpoint. And even Sense, the proctor of the second exam that he was just talking to, even said, kind of rude to choose an animal that is, has no mana, when that is specifically what mages are for. He's acting like luck is this huge big deal, which he might have a point. I guess it is a skill, but I mean, I think the whole point of luck is for it to not be a skill. It's luck. It's a whole other thing. I just don't like that guy. At least Sense seems to have some sympathy, I guess. I didn't actually catch it before, but Sense is actually holding one of the steels. So I don't know if she maybe she's just animal lover. Which one is that? Snow White? Is that the one that loves animals? Cinderella? No. I mean, I think all princesses are pretty good with animals, but she's basically either that way, animal lover, or she is doing an amazing job at concealing her mana. I mean, both of them. Unless the bird is just tame. I don't know why it's just so chill around them if they're so incredibly powerful. So she was just able to, just by watching it twice, even once, I think she got it from that. Oh, nah, we had to come clean up the mess. Oh, knew her name. Really? Okay. I mean, yeah, props for admitting it. Just ready to kill a kid. Keep them busy. Yeah, bro doesn't want to kill anybody, but this man's a bit ahead of himself here. Let's kill him. Yeah, different set of ideals. Dankin obviously has a mindset of, this, just a title is not worth more than a human life. No matter how apparently important it is in the society of this world, he just doesn't see it as, I mean, especially a kid. This man, forget his name, the other guy. He's just talking about killing these kids. He's just oh, I'll just kill one of them so you can't pass the test anyway. I have nothing to fight for. Just casually, nonchalant. These people are pretty messed up, man. These mages, I mean, I get that they're probably used to death. It's probably a normal thing in this business of adventuring and mages and all that crap. But come on. I mean, they're throwing it around like it's nothing, dude. It doesn't even matter. Just a title. Exactly. And Frieren knows because she's outgrown many titles. This one's just going to be another one of them. Oh. Sorry, what was her name? Ciri. Yeah, that's that bitch we keep seeing in the OP. And he spelled it. He's oh. Okay, so now Frieren's oh, that sounds good. I didn't know this was part of the deal. Oh, and all these guys. I mean, that just makes me wonder. Yeah, these guys. Obviously that's Sense there. That's the guy with the wings is the other guy we saw. The other one, I think we saw him at the very beginning of the test. He was like monitoring everybody, kind of judging Frieren and everybody that was in the room. If they've made it to first class mage, what did they wish for? Sense wished for long magical hair? Bro wished for wings to be able to fly? I mean, Frieren can already fly. I mean, maybe that's not their wishes. Maybe that's not what this is. If I were them, I'd wish for, like, I don't know, immortality. Okay, Dankin, how about you take out your own teammate? Oh, he's like, no, we are not doing this. Bro's like, I will pull this out on you right now if you make me. Split? No. Okay. Oh, I mean, that is a large chunk of land. Just wants to drag everybody into this fight, apparently. I mean, hell, he probably picked up like 2 other teams by accident in that fight area with how many there were. All right. I mean, I'm not too worried about Frieren. I never am. It seems like she can perfectly handle herself. Dankin, he does seem strong. I'm a little bit stressed about that, but I think Frieren will still be okay. She has probably about like an extra, 950 years on that guy, maybe 900 something. So I think she'll be okay. The other two, like, honestly, I hate to say it, but I am kind of slipping on their names. The girls, the 2 kids, Lawine and Kane. That's it. See? I didn't even have to look it up that time. I think they'll be able to handle themselves. I mean, they are perfectly aware that he's a strong opponent. They're not going to go into it expecting to, like, overpower him immediately. Like, they don't. Their egos are in check. So I think they'll be able to, like, play it cool. Their teamwork is, like, top-notch. And this guy, he seems a bit hot-headed from what we've seen of him so far. Like, rather than wanting to put the kids to sleep, he just wants to kill them, man. He just wants to immediately, like, the least worrisome way of doing it, because then, they will wake up, the spell won't be undone. Kill him, it's done. That's what his mindset is. He just wants it done and over with. So I'm hoping that sort of like impatience or just kind of airheadedness, hot-headedness gets to him, and maybe gives us the win against him. So, because it is kind of problematic, because now we have to defeat them and also chase after the other girl who has our bird, find her again. Frieren, I mean, she knows the spell. Maybe she has a way of tracking it. Maybe, I mean, if she knows of the spell, maybe she has the counter to it. So, but I am looking forward to the Dankin and Frieren fight a lot. I mean, they're building up Dankin to be this really strong. I mean, they already said that he's basically the level of a first-class mage. He just doesn't have the title yet. So he is strong. He's an incredibly tough opponent. But we also know that Frieren is probably on like that level too at this point, who just doesn't have the title because she just never bothered to get it. So, I mean, I think they're pretty equal. I'm hoping that Frieren can beat him out because maybe just a greater knowledge of spells. I mean, she's been collecting them for so long. Definitely looking forward to that. All these fights going on here. Fern and them, it seems like they're kind of in the clear for now. They beat their opponents. Also, what's his name? Warble. Even though we kind of started off, I wasn't too sure about him. Thought he was going to be a bit of a tool, a bit of an ass. He definitely like got onto my good side a little bit just throughout that fight, because he showed he doesn't just want to kill unnecessarily. If he doesn't have to, he'll put it off until he can figure out a different way or until it's not necessary anymore. So that I respect. He doesn't just want to kill for fun, even though he made it seem like it before. Ubel, it seems like she is more in that area where she was tempted to shoot him in the back when he was walking away and giving up. That was kind of fucked up. I mean, I already knew I didn't like Ubel too much. She seems kind of like the type that would do that sort of thing. We know she's already done some messed up stuff. So I'm hoping, I mean, I don't know if they're trying to make her kind of good character or like evil. I'm guessing evil, but they could go a different way with it for all I know. Maybe they're just going to make her this really cold character who gets the job done, but, you know, has some pretty rough methods about it. But Warble, big fan of him. Glad he was able to catch his bird anyway. So that means he'll be able to move on. Because he deserves it. He put in some work. He was able to beat Ubel anyway at her own game. So, no, great with him. Fern and them, I don't know if they'll be getting into any more fights. I assume they're good to go. Probably just got to wait 3 hours. And yeah, I mean, if Warble and his team weren't able to beat him, I don't think anybody really would be, other than like Dankin. But he's got his hands full already. So now we just got to worry about Frieren's bird. And I think she's got it. Or she'll find another one. She's pretty resourceful. I think she'll have something else up her sleeve that she'd be able to get another one. Because I don't know about Denkin. I kind of hope he passes because he seems like his mindset is definitely more healthy for somebody of power to have, like a first-class mage. Seems like it would be healthier to have at least one of them who doesn't think killing is like this easy, simple thing that doesn't need to be overthought too much. Would just be nice to have him on like the council or whatever the heck they do after this. But anyway, learning about Siri, the one elf who has gained lots of knowledge, gifts the mages like whatever spell they desire, that sort of thing. That's interesting. I don't know. She definitely seems like a more suspicious character. Just her facial expression that she's always wearing. It's like a smirk. She's like got an evil smirk to her. And I don't know if I like her so far. It seems like she's got some ulterior motives or something going on. Or maybe she thinks she's like superior to people. Because even that guy was saying like, oh, she's basically the closest thing to a goddess that we have on Earth because she's just so knowledgeable and strong and immortal, basically being an elf. But yeah, I hope that like Fern and Frieren are able to actually go there and pick out a cool spell. I mean, I don't know what Frieren would pick. Probably something completely useless. Knowing the stuff she usually finds, it would be like how to open a can of beans or something. Fern would actually get something cool, I think. I at least would hope she'd get something helpful. I don't know if they're going to try, because what was it? Frieren said that in her past, she was only beaten by like, what was it, 5, 6, 7 people? One of which I think she said was another elf. That could be Siri because they're making her out to be pretty strong. Maybe she'll recognize her. But she didn't seem to recognize the name. Or maybe she did and she just didn't show it. Because obviously, she doesn't show a lot on her face, in her expression. So it would make sense. I mean, it seems like she's pretty... Well, they called her basically a goddess. So she's got to be pretty strong, that Siri. So... Maybe we'll get another fight. Maybe we'll get a rematch. Or maybe it's the first time they meet and they'll fight anyway because it seems like they might be at odds, just the way they're portraying like Siri so far. So either way, I'm looking forward to that because, I mean, we know Frieren is probably going to pass the first class exam. So I think she will be meeting up with Siri at some point. But yeah, no, I mean, that was good, man. That was a great episode. I had a lot of fun with it. The fights were awesome. Getting to meet Werble and Denkin a little bit more. I like both their characters, both pretty cool. But I think that's going to be it for this episode. I think I made it long enough. So if you enjoyed, please be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel to stay updated on Frieren or any other series I do in the future or movies or whatever. And comment down below your thoughts on the video, episode, whatever you want to say. Just no spoilers, obviously. And I do have a Patreon link down in the description. Gives you early access to all of my videos and helps to support me a little bit more, which is highly appreciated. And that's it. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.